Hello again, and welcome to another episode of Talk Through the Fire presented by Catalyst. My name is Jeremy, I'm your host, and today we are joined by Damon, CEO and Creative Director of Gohata and Master of All Trades. Damon, welcome.
Thanks, Jeremy. I'm looking forward to this, but just smelling it, I'm already getting a little nervous. But one thing you'll know about me, or you need to know about me, is I'm pretty competitive, and this is our fifth, sixth time we're doing this, and I have your fifth or sixth time, but I feel like we need to raise the bar. So I have a challenge for you. Let's try to eat a lot more. Like maybe try to clean the bone off of some of these.
It's funny you ask because I was going to ask you the same thing. This episode is going to be aired on my birthday, so I was going to ask you as a birthday favor to do the same thing. So I'm ready if you're ready to
okay,
go down that road.
Happy birthday! I'm glad that I can give you a good birthday present. I don't know how much of a present it is for you, but
all right. So now that we got that settled and ready to go, how are you with spice in general?
I enjoy spice, but I sweat a lot. So I have my stack of paper towels here because I can tell you, I know I've been watching the previous episodes. I know sriracha is first, and even that will make me sweat like crazy. So I have my even backup. This is not enough, which I don't anticipate is not going to be enough.
All right. Okay. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
All right. Let's go.
I hope I'm ready.
Yeah. We'll try to clean the bone.
This is going to be a long episode if we're eating the whole chicken.
Mm-hmm. Okay. That was actually really good. Tell me how you met Tracy. Tell me about your official first date.
Okay, so Tracy and I met when we were in college, and on our first official date, it kind of morphed into a date. Originally, it wasn't supposed to be a date, but we were Wicked, the musical, had come to town, and so I really wanted to go, so I asked a bunch of my friends to go, and she was the only one that ended up saying yes.
Oh, wow. Perfect.
So then we were talking about that day, and what we were like, okay, if we're going to go see a musical, let's go out to eat first. And I was already interested in her. Mm-hmm. So we decided to go. She's like, oh, have you ever been to Lowry's? And I was like, no, I've never been to Lowry's. She's like, let's go to Lowry's. So we ended up going to Lowry's, and then we saw the musical, and then later that night I was like, okay, now's my chance to ask her, so then I asked her. But I don't know if she'll tell you this, but she used to make fun of me because I was kind of poor at the time. Mm-hmm. I didn't have a lot of money, and she had bought the tickets to the musical. So the way that I paid her was paid her back. Someone gave me a gift card to Best Buy, and so I think my ticket was $130. So I gave her a $100 gift card to Best Buy and like $30 in cash. And that's how I gave her the money back for.
Wow. So she told me your first dinner date was at Yuan by school, but Lowry's works just fine.
That was a different.
Oh, was it? Did she remember?
So there were a lot of times that we ended up like inviting other people to do stuff, and it just ended up being us going.
Oh, okay.
So I guess it just depends on which one you consider the first official one. But if you were to ask her again, I'm pretty sure she would say that Wicked was our first official date.
Okay, cool. All right, moving on.
I'm still chewing, but
okay. Moving on.
Thai green.
Mm-hmm.
It's gonna have to taste good.
Mm-hmm. So, I asked her, what's your favorite food and your favorite drink? And she said, pho and whiskey. So, where have you had the best bowl of pho? And what is your whiskey of choice?
Okay. The best bowl of pho that I've ever had is made by Bonnie. It's homemade pho.
Okay.
And so Bonnie is my go-to pho. If I'm really craving it, it just always seems like she's making it right when I'm craving it. So I think she actually made it earlier this week. So it was kind of nice to have a nice bowl of pho.
Yeah.
Homemade is always the best.
Yeah.
If I have to go to a restaurant, Pho Tasty in Cerritos is good, but homemade is always the best. And then, actually, my favorite drink is Pepsi.
Okay, she said whiskey.
She's probably just trying to throw me under the bus on this video. But if it's a whiskey, I like Blanton's. It's actually a bourbon. It comes in this grenade-looking bottle with a horse on top.
Yeah. Cool.
Pepsi is my drink of choice.
Awesome. Have you ever had a Pappy Van Winkle? I had a little bit. I think that would be the best glass of whiskey I've had. All right. Done chewing?
No, but I can keep going.
All right. Moving on.
I think actually it helps having the non-spicy chicken in my mouth as I'm eating the extra spicy chicken.
Yeah.
Wait, which one? This is Hamajang, right?
I think this is where we turn a corner.
This is definitely significantly spicier than the other one. Yeah. And I'm starting to sweat.
I gave us drumsticks for the last week.
Oh,
So-
this one's deadly spicier. Woo!
Easier to clean. Okay, the last movie that made me cry, I was 4 years old.
Oh my gosh, I
Land
can't
Before-
believe we're going there.
Land Before Time. When Littlefoot's mom died. What was the last movie you cried in? Go ahead.
I'm crying right now. Hold on. Well, since Tracy's the one asking you this question, she's probably wanting me to go in a certain direction. I don't know. I cry at a lot of movies, so it's not unusual for me to cry. But one time that was the worst was we were at Downtown Disney.
Okay.
And we watched Up. And this is before we had any kids. But that 10-minute or that scene where they're growing up and right when they had the miscarriage thing, oh man, that just killed me.
Yeah.
And then so I think from that point till the end of the movie, I didn't stop crying.
Oh wow.
And then I think for the next 2 hours, I was still crying. And like we were walking up and down Downtown Disney trying to find somewhere to eat, and then people were like looking at me like, is there something wrong with that guy? We're like eating, and then like the waitress comes over and she's like, is he all right? And Tracy was like, yeah, he's fine. But that was, hold on.
I can see this.
That was probably the worst time that in the movie theater or in a movie that I cried. But The Notebook was pretty bad too. P.S. I Love You was pretty bad too.
Oh wow. What's the most?
A Walk to Remember was pretty bad too. Oh man.
What's the most recent movie?
Oh, recently? I don't know. I think right now it's harder for me because to get emotionally engaged in movies is harder because we're watching a lot of cartoons and kids movies because my kids are really little. Yeah. So I think a lot of times we're watching a movie and it could be a sad part, but someone's fighting over here or something. Yeah. So it's really harder. It's a lot harder to engage right now. So I can't remember the last time, but it's not unusual for me to cry in a movie, especially in a theater when it's like fully engaged. But I'm crying right now.
I'm glad I'm not the only one sweating in this room. Okay, moving on. Number 4. Last dab, triple X.
Okay.
3 different.
I'm not looking forward to these last two,
Yeah,
especially the last one. Oh.
It's gonna be a party.
My shirt is gonna be like dark blue by the time this is over. Okay. Woo!
You know, I've done this like 5 times. It never gets any easier. Even knowing what's coming up.
I'm not getting full too.
Oh my goodness.
I ate a sandwich before this just to coat my stomach. But it's like, now I'm getting full.
Oh my goodness. Okay. NBA's restarting. How do you feel about the NBA bubble in Orlando? If the Clippers win this year, would the championship mean any less because of the way they're playing in front of no crowd?
Okay. I'm excited that basketball is back. And yes, I am the biggest Clipper fan. Maybe besides Clipper Darryl. Woo! Oh, that one's now. Oh.
Yeah, it creeps up.
Yeah, that one creeps up. Oh. Hold on, sorry. I'm glad that they chose to do it in a way that they think is safe.
Yeah.
It's good for the players. It's good for everyone. It's good for hope for people because I know that for a long time it was just a lot of the same. So it's nice. I don't think it's going to mean anything less if the Clippers win. Actually, I think it might be better for us that we don't have to play road games against the Lakers.
Yeah.
But I think that's the one time that I might be on the streets with a lot of people is if when they have a parade, I am going to be there. I've already marked it out. I'm going to be at the parade when we win the championship.
Oh yeah.
I've already told everyone I'm going.
Not even if, when.
Yeah, when we win the championship, I'm going to be there. If I got to wear my mask, I'm going to wear my mask, but I'll be there. Woo! Oh man, coughing is not even good either because it's just coming back up.
I know when you exhale, it's worse.
Woo! I might need my secret weapon earlier. Oh man.
Okay. Ready?
Oh
my goodness. Okay. Ready? Let's do it. Let's do it.
I don't know. Hold on.
Okay. I don't think waiting makes it any better, honestly.
But I know how spicy this one is, so I gotta psych myself up for it.
For those who didn't know, he had a bite the last time we filmed, and he had a taste of the last one.
And it was just a small one. It was small. It was not even big at all. And now we're gonna eat the whole thing.
Okay.
All right.
Ready?
Okay.
Mad
I'm not ready, but I'm gonna do it anyway. Oh my god! Oh. Oh.
Oh my goodness.
I gotta wipe my hands so I don't touch my face.
Yeah. Same. Okay. Last question.
Hold on. I brought ice cream just in case, but I knew I was gonna need it.
I'm gonna ask. You can eat your ice cream. Speaking of basketball, how are you on the basketball court? What's your style of play? A couple people told me you're the dirtiest player in the game. What's the dirtiest play you've ever gotten away with? Oh my goodness. This is a great idea.
No, this is not a good idea.
Oh, that's bad.
Alright, I like to say I play like Patrick Beverly. Woo! I try to play as hard as I can. Whenever I'm out there. Woo! Oh my god. Oh, I can't even swallow this. Woo! Oh. Oh man. The dirtiest play I've ever gotten away with. There's too many to count. It's because I always get away with it. Nobody sees it when I do it.
Wow.
But I've gotten multiple people thrown out of games for retaliation.
Wow.
Even in church leagues, people have gotten thrown out.
That's
even
terrible.
when it's not even that bad, what I've done. But people have gotten thrown out because they get upset with how. A lot of times it's just playing hard. They think I'm playing too hard or too aggressive.
I see.
Whew. Oh man. I hope you're having a happy birthday, Jeremy, because
Thank you.
I'm not very happy right now.
This is great. I can't see straight. Okay. So, we made it, barely, I think.
Well, I mean, look at my shirt, and this is not even like... It's getting caught on my...
So we made it. We made it. All that's left is to tell people what you got going on.
Okay. I'm glad we're done, but... I think right now, we're seeing the world shaking. Everything that we put our faith in, trust in, it's rattling, it's moving, it's shaking. Economy, safety, just everything's shaking. But the thing that I found hope in is it tells me, woo! God is coming with the unshakable kingdom because He's letting the things shake that can shake, so our faith isn't in those things. But He's bringing His unshakable kingdom, and it's coming. So He's coming back. I'm on fire right now. Woo!
Good.
I'm good.
Thank you so much for joining us, Damon and I, for another episode of Talk Through the Fire. My mouth is on fire. My lips are on fire. I'm crying. We'll see you next time. Happy birthday.